I guess for me, the big myths around CTV at the moment would be, firstly, that CTV is kind of TV by another name, and in fact it can sit at the heart of a digital advertising strategy and be thought of in a way that's very connected and utilise the technology to think about, buying in a connected way across multiple platforms, whether that's mobile, display, and connected TV. And really using the technology to your advantage in that sense, rather than simply being broadcast TV. Second area would be that it's unmeasurable, and in fact, with things like universal ID or unified ID in our case, that makes things certainly a degree more measurable and trackable in that sense. And then the third area would be that it's broadcast only, and it's true to say that. We work very closely with many of the broadcasters. Actually, the wider CTV world is much broader than that, and there are many kind of new kids on the block that, as an advertiser, you can spend your advertising dollars in and get a great return against premium content. I think there's a number of ways that buyers can get the most out of CTV. I think on the one hand, it's about trying it as a platform, as an advertiser, even if it's kind of 5%, 10% of your budget, to try it and see what the returns are. I think also it's about understanding in your organisation who really owns that piece and kind of making that decision and working with demand-side platforms to help the education piece internally. So I think if you can start to build the basics of CTV, you're onto some good foundations against your competitors and actually getting the brands as an agency that you represent into new platforms, new areas that maybe other brands competitively aren't quite there with yet. And I guess finally, it's really the idea that connected TV in its truest form is really rich with data. So actually using those data insights to help build an entire campaign right at the heart of a kind of omni-channel strategy, and utilising the fact that the CTV environment can really put your brand amidst some fantastic premium content. I think from my side, from our side, we would say that there's never been a more exciting time really in European broadcast TV in terms of the adoption for advertising and programmatic advertising specifically. I'd love to see it move quicker, and I think we can all do lots as a kind of ecosystem to help raise education within broadcasters around the broader ad tech ecosystem. But I think there's some really fantastic developments happening in the UK, Germany, France, Spain at the moment, with the broadcasters who are really leaning in to understand what the potential big commercial upsides can be and are for advertising and for the new models that true programmatic advertising can bring in.